Welcome back to another episode of the Careful Boys, y'all. Looksmaxxing. You in or out?
Clavicure. Clavicles.
Clavicular.
Clavicular.
Yeah, clavicular.
But the first Looksmaxxer that I met, like in real life, was Brett.
Yeah, Brett Maverick.
But he didn't need to max much. Like, that fool's like, how you gonna be a Looksmax?
Yeah.
Looksmaxxers are for like dudes that maybe like a 3, like or a 4,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
for-
they do all of the stuff, and then they get.
It's for people whose default state is not noticeable.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious because I come from the world where I think guys shouldn't care about too much of how they look like.
Shouldn't care?
Nah, like for me, I think.
What's the limit? Like once you're
My perfect example is like an Eastern European couple where a guy looks like a piece of shit in a tracksuit, and then the girl is like a fucking 10 out of 10 beautiful, you know? Because I'm like, yo, you should be spending your time working and being a man, like not like being pretty. That's for your wife. So like, yeah, have good hygiene, but like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, but
No, it tracks with your brand. I get it.
yeah, because I don't know. I don't think a man should ever peacock or outshine his woman. But I guess he'd have to look slightly decent to attract a woman, right? But I don't know.
I mean, it's got to be inherently tied to what the perception of what women want and like is, you know, that specific look, that manly, that chiseled jawline, that fucking...
I mean, you can hate on it all you want, but it is like
attracts
these dudes get results mad easy. It's true, you know, like. But I mean, for when you look at like realistic relationships, I don't know, like I would just like if I suddenly decided to do that, Smack would probably just think I was gay.
Oh, so I saw this one guy. He was he's a Looksmaxxer, and it was a clip of him basically
Like he's a fucking doctor. Sounds funny.
he had a wig, right? Like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
so yeah, was it an Asian guy? I forgot, but he showed the whole process where he looked like a good looking K-pop guy, and then he took off everything and he looked like a fucking fat old middle aged like.
Is that the same as Looksmaxxing though, or is that just like makeup?
Biological level. That's like
Oh,
what exactly is look?
So, all right. So let me give you. I figured Bart would be the main person that needed a JK guide to Looksmaxxing. So there's two. Because you're maxed out already. That's why.
you. Yeah, you're
So
maxed.
you would never look into it because you're maxed out.
Why are you judging me?
Right. So Looksmaxxing is a practice of maximizing your physical appearance through soft maxing, which is like lifestyle changes like skincare, fitness, grooming, and then sometimes hard maxing, which is like surgical procedures. Key steps include developing a consistent, like some people go crazy.
They'll be like, I'm gonna take meth so I can be super skinny and like, and then like I'm gonna fucking punch my cheeks all day so I could get like a
chew
nice
the-
little
chew the gum.
jawline. Yeah, and chew gum and then like mewing and shit.
I see. Okay.
Explanation is: have you ever seen American Psycho?
I think so.
The beginning of American Psycho is like the Bible of Looksmaxxing.
So like Korean products and then all these crazy routines to like make yourself, I guess, the best version of it.
yeah, I think it's respectable. I get it. Like it's cool. But I mean, I don't think that's for me. But I do appreciate people trying. That's fucking cool.
It's just interesting because when it becomes something like super trendy or when people become like influential off of it, that's when it starts like things start. Yeah, it starts going farther. It's like when everybody started really falling in love with like the Kardashians. Yeah. Suddenly everybody's surgery was the same BBL, lip fillers and all this, you know, and then next thing you know, you're staring at like the furthest versions and you're like, how did we get there? Looksmaxxing can do the same thing.
I want to have more traditional perspective on it. Not as much as like the fat Armenian slob though, but more so I felt like
You made him Armenian.
I said Russian.
Russian, not the fat Russian.
the Eastern European.
I think mine was.
You just threw Russian in there for fun.
I always felt the limit for me was like all the James Bonds. I feel like the guys would take it up to like, obviously you want to brush your teeth, you want to smell like shit, you want to look fit, and you want to be well groomed. So I think once you reach the gentlemanly level, like once you're a gentleman, I think that's dope. But I think if you go too much above, then to me it's like becomes a 6-letter F.
Because I feel like even being fit just to look cool is, I think even that's gay. I feel like you should be being fit to actually help and like use your shit. Like, oh, fucking, it's to be strong so you could carry your wife. Not because, it's like all show, no go. I was like, that's gay.
That's what it takes to get to the
That's gay.
What do you mean?
What if it takes that to get? So obviously the final product, everyone wants to be like biometrically healthy and physically capable. But what if your inspiration is this, and then they arrive there versus someone who never even aspired to be this and just never even got there?
They're bettering themselves. They're actually getting stronger. That's different. But I mean, like specifically, like I'm just making an extreme funny case of like you're so buff, right? But then like you don't want to use it ever. It's just to look pretty.
That's tight. I mean, that's cool. Like, at least like for, like, I want to look better just for.
No, but you,
Just
if,
for my
if there's a
girl,
burning building, right? And then it's
Yeah, I just want her to be horny all the time when I walk in the room.
not even using it to save your wife when a burning building, you run out of the house because you're a bitch. Like muscles didn't make you strong. Actually, that's what I'm saying is like, it's like you're
That's
peacocking.
a funny example. Yeah. I think so. The for Looksmaxxing, the dark allure with why I believe people really like it is that once people like Clavicular and other streamers in the Looksmaxxing sphere started doing this, this is why people really fucking like it. It's because they get to show women a dose of their own medicine. Is that they're always constantly putting other girls down or like having themselves be the figure of desire and rejecting other women. And other guys like seeing that. I think that's why they follow.
Oh,
and watch
so
this shit.
girls go after them?
Yeah,
So then they're just like,
and then they fucking treat them the way that girls treat them.
I
like
see.
so these guys that like have that like internal like, oh man, like I want to see some girl like go through what we go through. They fucking eat it up for that reason. And then you have Looksmaxxer figures. Like that's why if you ever watch their streams, that's the dynamic that they have. They surround themselves with women and they're not giving them the time of day that like, a desperate guy would be fucking drooling over them. But he's not because he's like above it. And I think that's where people are like, I want to see that,
So it's basically like pimp lover boy energy.
Kind of, yeah. I think that's really where, where that, at least Looksmaxxing as entertainment is breaking off.
Got it.
Because Looksmaxxing been around forever, the term, but nobody's the villain. When you're the villain, it's way more entertaining.
I see.
Yeah,
because I think it came from more like the pickup community.
Yeah.
Where they're like teaching each other how to like pick up girls, and then how do you put the best version of yourself forward. So they're trying to be like fit. They're trying to wear, I don't know, like do all kinds of shit.
But I'm still on the same page as you. I like James Bond stuff because James Bond wasn't that he was like objectively attractive. It was that he was charismatic.
Yeah.
And he was witty. And I think if you really pay attention to that as a guy, that's your real tool right there.
True.
If you're just charismatic and witty, you don't have to look like anything.
Yeah.
Women will make you the new beauty standard. They'll be like, well, that guy's hot now.
But you don't have to work that hard if you do look good and you're tall. Because I've seen it.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah.
I'm just like, damn, motherfucker. Like,
But
they
again,
just come to you.
But that's still the first, like, it's like still the first trimester of attraction. Like, tall and good looking is still, you'll knock out the opening game.
Right.
But like, you still have to have, tools to sustain a relationship.
Yeah.
Or you'll have nothing but like 23-month relationships in a row.
Yeah. Or no girl would actually want to be in a relationship with you, and then you'll cry because all they want to do is hook up.
Yeah. But then some guys don't think past that first initial, like, and again, like, not to say that that's not valuable. I understand if they have frustrations where they can't even get that part down.
Yeah.
But,
What I do like about Looksmaxxing is, in an age where it feels like a lot of people, they're like, I was born a 3 and that's it. My life's fucking over. I think it's cool that people could be like, you know what? I'll take my life into my own hands, and you can still be productive. And let's say they feel like they were born like 2 steps behind the starting line. They can actually get forward and still be competitive. And I think that's pretty cool.
The only danger is you also run into the same risk of like, I put so much effort into this thing, and if I still don't get what I want, the frustration is going to be even bigger. The same way that some guys go, I was nice to you for so many years and you don't even want to date me. You just like assholes. You know, it's like you could just run into that self-disappointment of like, you know, feeling the weight of your effort and then none of the reward. So it's one of those things where you still can't really control what's going to happen to you, you know?
Yeah. And I think looksmaxers are like, some of them do it by any means necessary. So like, it's kind of like how when you see girls go into the hardcore body dysmorphia shit and then they go too much into the crazy surgery and then they'll do like all kinds of drugs and whatever. So the key is like to be as hot as you can, no matter what. The cost don't matter.
Well, that's like the dudes that are fucking pumping their muscles with
like those. Yeah.
You know, it's like people, no matter what, it's gonna go extreme. But I mean, if looksmaxing is more of like a, because younger kids are like really into it. Yeah. But if it's a form of like something to give them confidence, I guess, because that's like why a lot of girls start wearing makeup and stuff too, right? Other than just fitting in, it's kind of like a confidence thing.
If it's a gateway, so people are already low self-confidence and low self-esteem, and like, if it's a gateway to developing pride and being proud of yourself, which a lot of people aren't these days, I'm all for it. Because it takes it takes a project, you know, even building a car, you have a shitty fucked up car and you slowly change the wheels, whatever. And eventually you're like, oh, cool, I really love this car. If you're already this depressed, like 13-year-old and through looksmaxing, you could get pride of yourself. I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, because that's a tough journey, man. Yeah.
Definition, we're all soft maxing already, right? Like focusing on things like skincare, fitness and nutrition, physical activity, grooming, oral hygiene, posture. Like those are does. Yeah, you care about those things. Yeah, like those are things that all James Bonds have to fucking just consciously work into their lifestyle habits and routine. Yeah, it's in your character. It's not like what you do. It's like who you are to stay clean or to like carry yourself well, right?
Just remember, like, you can do all that shit, be the best looking dude in the room. You'll still get fucking destroyed by an ugly ass singer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you get some fucking fat guy with a nice voice, you're fucking toast.
Yep.
Just remember, talent above like fucking talent and skill above the having a nice cover letter.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Get the resume up.
Hey,
Teddy Swims comes in the room and you're done, dude.
but from a numbers game, cover letter goes far.
It's good for getting the resume read. Yeah. But I mean, if the resume ain't great, that's kind of it. You're just the best looking, loneliest dude.